This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 562 Cricketfield Court, Lake Sherwood, California, 91361. Today is November 20th of 2025. We're performing a video sewer inspection through a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer cleanout located on the left-hand side of the house, just at the bottom down towards the AC condensers. This is our 4-inch ABS mainline sewer cleanout. We'll just wipe our cans just a little bit of debris there, making it fuzzy. And again, this is our clean out here. It does have a little backwater check valve bulb there that keeps the sewer gases on there. We recommend taking the screw out. We did remove a screw that holds the lid down, so if it ever backed up, that's designed to lift up and discharge the waste up here at the top, like a little swinging door. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to keep the screw out of it so that that actually functions. So again, this is our AC condenser and heads towards the rear of the property. And this goes towards the front of our property, the side gate on the left-hand side by our trash cans. We're going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here at the edge of the cleanout. We are running water in the downstairs bathroom. And again, we're zeroed out, so we're just going to go ahead and drop down and begin our video sewer inspection. So again, it does have a little bit of cobwebs, a little bit of debris here at the bottom of the cleanout. And once we get into some water, we can try to get our lens nice and clear. A little bit of buildup there. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the mic a little bit for a moment, and there we go. Now we got the line clear. So again, we are in black ABS sewer pipe. So again, I'm just going to pause the mic. We're going to push out, and again, possibly reach our city sewer tie-in. So again, we're just going to pause here. It does appear to be that we are in black ABS waistline. We're underneath the home. We can see multiple tie-ins as we push out. So again, we are in black ABS waistline. So we do have like a lower level to the home here. Goes down the hillside. So again, we're just going to try to figure which direction our sewer is running. So again, we're just going to pause the mic here and continue to push out. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. So it does appear that we're transitioning from black ABS waistline into what appears to be white PVC sewer piping. But again, we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. And again, as we pull back a little bit, we're going to push in just a little bit. You can see we do have an opening right there. That does appear to be our mainline sewer clean out. So again, we're just going to pause here for a moment. Okay, when we located this area, we did locate it at the property line. This does appear to be our property line to lateral transition on the right-hand side of the driveway. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. As we pushed out, it does appear that we transitioned to what appears to be white PVC sewer piping. So again, we're just going to pause our mic here and attempt to push all the way out into our city sewer. As we push out, you can see that we did have somewhat of a large belly. We're still underwater here and holding water. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And it does appear that we transitioned into what appears to be green SDR sewer piping. What we'll do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We possibly made a transition and drop down into our city main. It does appear to be increased in size. It does appear to be possibly 8-inch green SDR, maybe 12-inch green SDR. It does appear to be a larger diameter. So it does appear, what we'll do is we'll pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area and see if we're parallel with our manhole cover. Okay, again, it does appear that we pushed out into our city main. So does appear to be our city sewer lateral here. And so we're going to pull back. We'll pull back slowly. We did shut our water down. And we'll pull back and just see if we can identify the saddle area. We did have a belly, so when we dropped into a belly, it was really hard to see the saddle. So we did shut our water down, and we're just going to pull back slowly. And as we pull back, we'll see where we make our little turn to drop down into our city main. So we're going to pause our mic here. Okay, again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We have to appear to have like a lot of grease buildup that's coming back on the cable, a lot of black. And that's kind of from the kitchen area, or in the waste there's a lot of buildup. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we get into this belly, and we did locate the area. We are parallel with our manhole cover, and we are out towards the front left-hand corner of the property. But again, the saddle does appear to be underwater. So what we'll do is we'll just continue to pull back until we can possibly identify where we make a turn to our saddle. And we're going to pause there for a moment. You can see this area here, we are holding water and debris. Everything's being caught up in this area. And as we pulled back, again, it does appear that we transitioned. You can see in front of us possibly our saddle. Again, it was really hard to determine where the saddle is because we can't see the turn. But again, we did identify that we were in the city main. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to locate this area and just to see if we're kind of parallel with our manhole cover here. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and located this area. We are parallel with our manhole cover, so that, again, just in front of us, that does appear to be our saddle. And again, as we pull back, you can see that there's a belly here in the saddle. That area is holding debris, holding water. And again, we are in white PVC sewer piping. As we pull back, we'll pull back and we'll transition to black ABS sewer piping.
Brand new.
Okay, again, we'll continue to pull back. And heading back towards our property line. And as we pull back, we transition back into black ABS sewer pipe. Again, as you pull back right there at the 12 o'clock, you can see that we do have a test tee. And you can see a little bit of water still being held up in this area. So again, we'll continue to pull back. We have some debris, some buildup around the black ABS sewer pipe. And again, there is a short belly in that area. So again, we'll continue to pull back. As we pull back towards the property, we'll see if we can possibly identify mainline sewer cleanout up at the front of the property. This cleanout here does appear to be an end of the line cleanout at the rear of the property in the waste. So we're running through the waste out towards the front of the property. So again, as we pull back, we'll see if we can possibly identify a mainline sewer cleanout at the front of the property. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And right there, we can see an opening there at the 12 o'clock. We're going to push in just a little bit. And we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and we did find the mainline sewer cleanout in the garage, just to the right of the cabinet on the right-hand side. There's a fridge. Next to the fridge, there's a cabinet. It's on the right-hand side of that cabinet. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. As we pull back, we transition back into black ABS waistline. Again, we'll continue to pull back. And you can see a tie-in in that area there. A couple tie-ins coming in, making a little bit of a turn. The black ABS waistline has a little bit of debris, a little bit of buildup. But we did run water, so it did help push out some of the debris, some of the buildup. So again, heading back towards our clean out. And again, another tie-in in that area. Again, this area here, you can see that you got some heavy buildup there. That's possibly towards our kitchen area. A little bit more buildup towards the kitchen. And again, as we pull back towards our clean out, you can see a lot less buildup, more of just the debris at the bottom of the clean out. We're going to come up our riser. And we're going to come up and out of our waistline clean out, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.